Hello fellow survivors, and welcome back to Road to 500 Days. We're here in my nice little shack, my waving Canadian flag and some other stuff. Starting to take shape. I actually really enjoyed building this base. It's really fun. There's lots more to do, lots more to craft, but I think it's time to move out of here. So we've been here for a while now, and we've been doing all the essentials, building things like the furniture wood bench, the bare bedroll, which is fantastic. Still some stuff to sort out here, you know, all this misc loot, but I think I'm going to do this later once I have a better feel of where to put all this stuff. So we'll leave that for another time, I think. What we are going to do this episode is make the move to Coastal Highway, I'd say, because it's time to start trader interactions. We have some trader quests which we should do, and we want to keep that train going, get the blueprints and do the story, and basically try and get max trust with the trader so we can start getting those vitamin pills and all that stuff, all that jazz. And we kind of need to be in Coastal Highway for that. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to just head out, really, when possible, to Coastal Highway. Let's just see what the weather's like outside first. It's a nice summery breeze. We have some cooked meat, but not a lot. That's not too great. Now, before we go, let's just check something. So I do have a base, which is probably the fishing huts in Coastal Highway. Which is, no, it's actually Quonset. It is in Quonset. Okay, good. That's where you want to be anyway. Now, I have been there before, but it's a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you how long it's been since I've been to Coastal Highway. It must be in the beginning of the run, I think. Probably somewhere in the first few 100 days, I imagine. So we can find. Here we are. Yeah. Looks like I left on day 6. About 200 days since I've been there. Wow. Now, in terms of the quests, we need lamp oil, which we have, but the problem with lamp oil is if I bring the jerry cans, he will accept it, but the jerry can will go away. I don't want that. Cloth, I don't need to bring. There's a load of cloth in Coastal Highway. And then we have just raw animal fish meat, water, well, that's easy. So that can just be done. Cured maple sapling, I think I'll bring. And that's pretty much it, really. So I think I'll just bring the battery. I know this battery is in Desolation Point, but I'm going to bring the battery. I'm going to bring the maple sapling as well. Let's bring 2 of these. 1, 2. Okay. How my food situation? We got the cured meat. We don't have that much food, but we have water. We got some water. 1, 2, 3. And we want to bring the woodworking tools as well. So I can craft stuff there. Don't maybe have anything in here. We have salt. That's all we got. The food is too old. Let's see. Now let's have a look around. I don't think we need to bring anything else. As long as we have everything we need to travel with. So camera, acorns. Oh, lamp. Let's take this, the lantern fuel. That'll make it a bit easier to complete that quest. We don't really need those. Yeah. We got a load of cloth, but I think we'll find cloth there. I mean, the curtains and stuff, I imagine. I think they'll be okay. I could, though, to be safe, bring a couple. I got 3. Yeah, tell you what, just to make it easier, we'll bring 6. Yeah, just to have it. Wasn't going to. I think all this stuff is empty. Oh, this is... Oh yeah, hooks. Okay. We'll come back and decorate this some more. And then we got... I think that's everything. We don't need to bring anything else, really. Cooking ingredients or anything like that, I don't think. No, we got all the... Okay, we need a battery. Where did I put the battery? I imagine I put it like around here somewhere. I don't even remember where I put the battery. Where's the battery? I'm not carrying it, am I? I don't think so. We need to wait for the, oh, here it is. There's the battery. Now, very heavy, but that's okay. We're gonna drag it in the sled for the most part, I guess. Okay, let's see. Because I have to wait, we might as well wait until it's a bit better. The blizzard has ended. Let's just sleep for like 2 hours, I guess. Sounds like it ended. We don't have that much food, which is not great, but... Oh. Still terrible. Just drop the battery out there. I'm curious whether to just wait until the next day and cook some of this stuff. Because there's so much bear meat. Let's use a match and cook some stuff inside. Have a bit more food for the base. I think that might be an idea, actually. Farming and stuff you can leave. Let's maybe do that. I would cook it outside, but the problem is that with this blizzard it might blow out. I think we'll do it upstairs. Wood. I don't really want to use this wood because I might use it for crafting, but let's take some reclaimed wood.
Too heavy to carry.
Because reclaimed wood, there's so much of it. You go to the dam, but replenishing that is very, very easy. Let's just slow walk up. Okay, so I think we'll wait one day and I'll cook all this food so that the base also has a bit more food in it. And I'll make the journey a bit easier too. So we'll just do that through the night, I think. Come on. Do I have any cooked meat on me? No. That's okay. Let's start a fire here. We can use a match. Just use a stick. 100% chance. Don't need to use the torch anymore because the skill is so high.
Come on, little fire.
Put on some of this. And then to speed things up, we might as well place skillets and yeah, cook it like this. Yeah, should be faster this way. We might as well eat it as well. There we go. Now that's problem solved. And then we might as well keep going. We're just going to pass time. Do this straight up. Nice and simple. Rinse and repeat. Probably have to use a bit more fire, but I mean wood. Like they changed the noise a little bit. By the way, this episode, lately I've had a little bit of background noise on my microphone. I'm not sure why. Settings haven't changed, but can sometimes be noticed when the computers get hot. And, oh, scurry risk. Oh, great. We're going to do lots of fishing in Coastal Highway anyway. Anyway, I changed the settings to an improved version of noise filter, so it should be better now in the tests. But if you do hear something, it's, you know, it's a work in progress. 19. Oh, yeah, I think that's it. Grab a torch, I guess. And let's just wait. We're full health, so we don't have to do a full and sleep. We just have to sleep until, I don't know, noon or something. Past time until halfway there for fatigue, maybe something like that. Because early morning tends to be very cold. Like noon or later is better. Here's good, I think. Let's eat some bear meat. Maybe we can eat the smaller ones first, just to get rid of that. But it's scurvy, but well. We'll do fishing across the highway, so I'm not too fussed about it. It's going to take a while still. Let's sleep for 8 hours. There we are. Let's eat another one of these small ones. Yeah. Okay. We're carrying way too much meat. That's okay. We can now leave some of it here so that the base is a bit more secure. I should bring a bit more water, really. I mean, the base will have water, but still. And then we need to also... I would bring some wood for fishing, but I'm not too fussed about it. There's enough sticks and stuff, or we can break down furniture. It's fine. So look, much better. A bit windy, but good enough. Okay, here we can put the bear meats. At least some of it. And venison. Maybe bring the rest. Bring the rest, I think. Oh, I need to bring some more water. It's cold, but it's fine. I don't think there's anything else to really bring. I don't think. The rest is fine. I think there's a heavy hammer in Coastal Highway. Is there? Let me just check. Hammers. No, there isn't one. There's one in DP though. Okay, in that case we're going to bring a hammer. Because we can put one in like a favorite fishing hut, for example. Okay, that's the power of the journal right there. Power of the journal. Okay, we're just going to head out. And just drop our sled. Hopefully it won't disappear. Where did it go? Oh, yeah.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Put in camera and where else is heavy? Tools, hammer, food, I guess. Let's go. I'll be cold doing this, but that's okay. Alright, see you, camp office. It's been great. But we gotta keep moving. We get to that trader. Deliver all his stuff. We'll probably spend some time in Coastal Highway now. This is slow, but it's just because the wind is against me. We'll probably spend some time here because the trader quest is going to take a while. And we'll probably just stay there, set up base, explore the region a bit more, keep doing trades when there's auroras. We'll probably also do the aurora mine, haven't done that yet. And that sort of thing. At least I'd probably stay there until he triggers the quest. Now, there is still a lot to do. We're at 250 something days. We're a bit more than halfway through this challenge. And there's so much to do still. I still haven't really... I haven't set foot in Blackrock. I haven't found Spelunker's lantern, which is likely in Keeper's Pass. There's a lot of stuff to do. We're just going to take it one thing at a time. Now at least, the game is kind of done. Like, there aren't any more content patches scheduled, so to speak. As of this episode, we have the visual enhancements, you might notice already. And everything has been patched. There are, of course, more changes coming to the game. They're still working on bug fixes. For example, as of this episode, there is no cougar in Coastal Highway, but there is supposed to be a cougar. Like, there is supposed to be one. It just isn't there right now. Hot in here, so I have to open a window, so you might have background noise. Then, of course, they're also tweaking some cooking stuff down the line. There is going to be a content patch, I think, in a year's time, which will add some safe house and trader things. So there are things that are going to be added to the game still, but we're talking like within a year, maybe. So probably the foreseeable future in this series, I don't think there'll be many changes, really. I think I might have to kill this wolf. So he's right in my path. Yeah, you run away, good. You run away. This wind is so annoying. Might be able to avoid him, actually. I don't think so, though. This is where a free look would be handy, so I could see where the wolf is. We're not going to stop until we get to the trailers. We'll go in there and we'll wait. I am going to take the sled with me. I know, by the way, I keep calling it the sled. And the correct way is to say the travois. It says that whenever I say the travois, someone always says, no, you're saying it wrong. It's a travois or it's a travois. No, you have to emphasize the wah. You know? And it's just that because the community has been asking for a sled for so long. It's been like the most requested thing. Probably, other than maybe the cougar. Everyone said sled, sled, sled. So I just call it a sled. It's obviously not a sled, but you know what I mean when I say sled. I am, when I get to the trailer, going to take everything out of the sled. And take it in. Oh, a wolf killed a deer. That would be tempting if it was early game, but not now. Because there's still a bug where the sled sinks. They've improved that bug, but it still happens. So if I go inside and go back outside, it's possible the sled will just drop to the floor. Drop through the floor, rather. So let's not do that. We are going to stop over here, though. The wolf can just have its dinner. You enjoy that there. I'm just going to grab this birch bark that's here. And unless it turns into a blizzard, we're just going to keep going. I'm going to grab all the birch I can on the way, because birch is always good. Plus you can use that for the trader as well. Because he accepts just plant material, I think. So we're going to grab all of those. There's not many here. You tend to get like 3. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I think I saw another birch somewhere. Yeah, here we are. That's quite a bit more. Is that it? think that's it. No, one more. Birch is such a powerful addition to this game. I can't remember when they added it. It was after I started playing. I think they added it in like 2019 or 2020. Okay, we're gonna go inside. We'll probably sleep for an hour just to warm up, and then we'll keep going. Wouldn't mind going through the dam again just to see what sort of cool loot there is to take back to camp office, but that's it for another time. I don't know how long we'll stay in Coastal Highway, but it will be a while. Like, I'd be surprised if it's less than 20 days, probably longer. Alright, here we are. I'm gonna rest in here for maybe an hour. But we're gonna take all this out.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Because I'm not risking this bug. Okay. Let's just sleep here for an hour. There we go. And I say just keep moving, really. We can get some more birch bark in the ravine. But it's better. Nice. It's warmer now. Okay. Go. Now it's only, let's see. -3 degrees. There you go. Very nice. That shows the power of a clear afternoon and late game gear. It's not even repaired fully. What is my... it's plus 26. Yeah. If it was a bit more repaired... then yeah, I'd be warm. Or if I carried a torch, I'd be warm. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna grab all the birch here as well. We're gonna use the birch for, well, birch tea, but we can also use it for the trader. when he wants like like plant stuff. Ooh, saplings. I think I'll leave these. I think I need saplings where I'm going. We'll take the bark. Good old ravine. Good old safe ravine. Only deer and rabbits around here, more or less. Glad I didn't decide to add like timber wolves or something. You can get quite a lot of birch bark here too. Let me see if there's any more around here. Not as much as I usually feel there is. The game does feel nicer with the visual enhancements. Like a bit more contrast on things. There's a bit more fusion, like the melding of the snow and the ground and stuff. It does seem to be a better visual upgrade of the game. And it's not major in the sense that, like, if they didn't do it, I don't think I would have bothered. But it does. It's a nice little touch. I think I've sewn up it, yeah. What I'm mainly interested in, though, is the ambient effects, which I haven't seen many of yet. Things like snow falling off rocks and avalanches and that sort of thing. Mist on the river. Well, they shouldn't be too frequent anyway. It's little things, you know, little things. I love this golden grass, by the way. It's always been one of my favorite things. See it a lot here in Ravine and also in Crumbling Highway. A lot of it. Okay, I don't think you can take this river across here. We can try, but I don't think you can. Oh, strong winds. Wow, you can. Look at that. That's awesome. What am I here? And now I'm stuck. Okay. Probably can do it here though, right?
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I go a bit higher. Go up here. To be safe. Cold, but I think we'll probably keep going. Let's go. Come on, is it really too steep? No, we got it. We could stop here in this cave and warm up a bit, but I think we'll just keep going. There's a lot of cover up ahead, so we're not gonna be that cold. It's coming from the left, and like nearly this whole track here is in cover. Except for the bridge and right here. So it's okay. And not to worry about scurvy either. As once we get there, you can do like a massive fishing session. And just catch a bunch of fish. And eat it to cure scurvy, but also get stuff trader really. And because the sled has like this collision warning where it says you can't go there because of the sled, you can actually drag the sled across the bridge up ahead. Which I'm happy to say I would never actually fallen off, I don't think. Yeah, no, there's space for... of course there is, come on. What the heck is this stupidity? Of course there's space for the Traval. There's no way you can't take... What are you talking about? Well, that's dumb. Are you serious? Can't take it up there. It's so stupid. What about just like right here?
I can barely walk with this.
Invalid location. Are you serious? You can't deploy it here. Why not? There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. This is weird. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can lighten the load marginally. We'll eat this scrap that I got here. Eat another bit of meat. We'll eat this rosy pie. And some water. And marginally better. So bad. That's this way. Why wouldn't you be able to drag it here? It's just snow. There's nothing to indicate you wouldn't be able to do it here. That's a bit stupid. Oh, is it because of this? They changed it. They changed it. This didn't used to look like this. You could more or less just go straight through here. Still though, the set should be able to go through here. But it seems like they changed the terrain a little bit in here.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
It didn't used to be this much of a... blockage. How about here? Can I drop it here? No. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we're not far from shelter. Well, I could start a fire, but I don't think that's necessary either. Let's just keep going. I want to store stuff that I know I'm going to use for the trapper. I'm going to use put that in the Jackrabbit Island place. Okay, what about here? Can I drop it here? No. Why not? It's just snow. It's literally just snow. What about here? No. Wind died down, but now I'm cold anyway. 3 degrees. Okay, what about out here? Now I can deploy it. That's just dumb. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop
I want to have
this
that.
here.
Alright, let's go. I think you probably need to warm up somewhere. Not necessarily, actually. You can see. Let's see if we can cross this. I think you can. Because I think the angles allow it, but more importantly, I don't think the sled will allow you to die here. Because it'll just collision. This is a great structure. I love this bridge. What a cool structure this is. There we are. Let's see. We go on. There's no auto walk. This is go normal. Go on the right side here. There you go. It worked. So I thought it kind of carry throughout over edge. Yeah. It's a little janky though. You can't walk kind of diagonally for it to work, but it worked. Hey, there's a lost and found box here. Probably just cattail heights, I imagine. Let's see. Yeah, cattail heads. I think we'll go to the trailer up ahead. Warm up a little bit. Good old coastal highway, here we are. How you been? So there used to be a cougar here. Let me say something about death actually in a second. But there used to be a cougar here, but they still haven't implemented it again. So there were two things that were wrong with it, I think. One was that the cougar was too close to this entrance. So people kind of struggle to get out of coastal highway without running into the cougar, which was a bit of a problem. The other thing is that I believe that if you killed the cougar, it like almost instantly respawned, which is not supposed to. Or 24 hours later it was back, which is just weird. So they took it out and they haven't put it back in. They're still working on it. A few bugs in the game. The game is more or less polished now, but there's still a few bugs that they're still working on. One is the cougar here. One is that the sled vanishes. Objects sink into the floor. The visual enhancements look great, but there are some collision stuff that's wrong. Let's warm up in here. And that's all going to be polished out in time. We're going to make our way to probably quonset or maybe jackrabbit. I'll go from there. And again, let's take all of this with us.
Too heavy to carry.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to rest a bit. Anything here that's worth checking out? Not really. Let's just warm up on the bed a little bit. Past time. Still amazes me. A lot of people don't know that you can just pass time in a bed. Well, obviously you can. Yeah, let's keep going. We're getting this nice, this is a visual enhancement, the new fog. Oh, they had this before, but it's a bit nicer now. But yeah, you can, when you pass time, you know, which is a standard feature in the game, you can also just pass time in your bed or in a sleeping bag. And you get the warmth bonus of it. There's that. I think we're going to take this road here. This is quite steep. Now, one thing I want to say about death, actually, is that there, on the Ravine bridge there, I was pretty confident that I wouldn't die, because I knew it's possible because I've seen other people do it. But more importantly, I knew from especially my experience in Fallen Muskeg that the sled doesn't allow you to go places where it would fall through. So therefore it shouldn't allow you to go on the bridge over the edge either. And also, like, the angle of which I walked on the bridge should be fine anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. That being said, as I said before, we are aiming for this run to be cheat death free. But now they have cheat death in the game. It changes the stakes a little bit, because you can always say, oh well, at least I can recover. Now you can of course choose to ignore it and just end the run anyway. For me, the way I'm thinking of it is I want to get to 500 days without dying. That's what matters. So I will still use stims if I'm in a close call or whatever. After 500 days, if I continue this series, let's say 1,000 days, then maybe I'm not as fussed about it. I go down here. A bit too steep. Looks maybe a bit too steep. That's too steep. We'll just follow the road. So, I'm gonna try to avoid taking risks and that sort of thing. The road, is it? Is it the road? Because just because cheat death exists as a mechanic doesn't mean you have to use it. And you can get lazy. Oh well, if I die it's cheat death. But I think I want to really, like, have the mental... I'm way off here. Down there is the road, isn't it? Why am I up here?
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
I want to have the mindset that I'm not going to be using cheat death. Because if I thought about I was going to use it, I would just chill with the whole thing. There's a wolf around here somewhere. So I'm going to pretend, I'm going to play this run as if cheat death didn't exist. I mean, it didn't exist for most of this run. It was added around day 180 or something on this run, I think. or 200, give or take. So at that point, cheat death was added to the game. And I had some really close calls before that. So I don't think my game style has changed since cheat death, because there's been some close calls after cheat death. But if you look at what happened before, I also had some really close calls. I have that highlight video if you haven't seen it, which is near deaths for 200 days. And some are really, really close. Like, oof. And many of them are due to stupidity. So, in other words, I continued doing stupid stuff after cheat death was set. But I'm going to try and play a bit more conservative going forward. You know, I still stand by what I've said in many other videos, that you got to use your health as a resource. Your health is a resource in this game. So if you're traveling, say like now, you should use your health to get further. It doesn't matter if you lose health, especially if you don't smell or you're prepared for things. I don't smell now, so even if I run into a wolf, I can probably handle it. As long as you have contingencies, that's what always matters. Like, the most important thing is to always have a plan, right? Other than just enjoying the game. Have a contingency plan, and a contingency plan isn't cheat death. Right? That's like the contingency of the contingency plan. Plan C, or plan D, rather. You want to have a backup plan. Like, whenever you travel, especially, you always think, what if scenario X happens? What can I do? So now, what if a wolf shows up? Can I react in time? Yeah, probably. I can react in time. Second question, if I don't react in time, will I die? Probably not. I have enough health for that. If I get injured, can I escape it? Yep, I have a stim, right? That sort of thing is what you gotta think. What if a blizzard hits and I'm stuck and lost? Can I make a fire? Yeah, I have coal. So kind of like, no matter what happens, there's always a way to solve the problem. Okay, that's basically what this is. We're gonna treat that. Well, that's a nice sound, isn't it? So I'm going to treat the run as if cheat death don't exist. If I do die, will I use cheat death or not? I don't know. Maybe I will use. I guess I probably will use it. But as far as I'm concerned, if I die, the run has failed. It's when cheat death was something they added very late. They didn't announce it either. They announced it in the dev diary before the patch came out, which was in Tales Part 4, which was the one I was an early access tester for. But they didn't say it in advance. So we went for like a year and a half of Tales or something like that. Or maybe a bit less, without knowing that this was going to be implemented. So the run was made under the assumption that cheat death wouldn't exist. And that's going to be that mentality still. Now there will be situations that are close because they have timberwolves everywhere. We're still got to go to Blackrock, but for the most part, because we've done most exploration, we got through the brutal tales, all that stuff, I think we should be fine. We're more like setting up bases now, securing our position, doing all the leftover things. So still going to take a while to do all that stuff, but not necessarily very risky things. And when I do things like hunting, when I hunt a bear or moose or whatever, then I have a certain play style that always has a certain risk to it anyway. Yeah. Well, that'll be a nice little podcast while we walk. Alright, let's see here. We're approaching Quonset now.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. And scurvy is a factor, but I'll be right. Worst case, I can eat some cattails, but I think we're going to do some fishing soon, probably the next day. And then we can eat some of the fish, obviously, which will also give us lantern oil, and some of the fish is for the trader. And I'm gonna probably... I haven't made any fishing, like what they call tipping What are they called now? Just tipping things. There's a bear on my left. You hear it? But it's too far away. Tip up. That's it. There's a bear on my left. But I'll probably make some. There we are. Princess quonset. Made it.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
And cart. What's in here? Cattails. Arrows. Fire hardened arrows. Why are they in here? Okay. Bacon. There's not that many ptarmigans in this map, I don't think. Okay. Let's have a little citrus pit. So let's, oh. Oh, of course. It's been so long since I've been here. When I was here last,
This'll come in handy.
they didn't have frontier cooking. All this stuff is added since. That's how long it's been. I want to drop the battery. I'm going to stay here. Anything else? Has a trader, radio. Anything else that's added since? Alright, here's my stuff. Oh, I had a bunch of saplings already. Well, that's fine. We'll just drop our other saplings here then. Can remember what was in here. Guts, yeah. Is there anything behind here? No. What here? We got a load of wood, some coal, that's good. Empty. Ruined for sure. What's in here? Right, we got some tools. Oh, we got cloth. Okay, well, that solved that problem. And we got feathers. What else have we got in here? Wow, quite a lot of tools and misc things. Ruined jeans are still good. And some matches, of course, yeah. I think field dressing I'm already level 5, yeah. Okay, nice, so we got that stuff. Very cool. I think let's just... We got a bunch of stuff now, so let's just make sure we take this to the trader. Maybe we should just actually make... Like, what I'm going to take to the trader and go in this other one, this middle one here. So, let's take out 8, was 8 cloth. And there's 2 of these saplings. So, in this one, that's the trader locker, so to speak. Why am I carrying stacks of papers? Oh, I must have picked this up without realizing. Oh, well. Those. But save our stuff in here, I guess. I didn't realize I was carrying this stuff around. There's something else. Oh yeah, there's for some reason I'm carrying stacks of papers. So the trader otherwise is lamp oil, of course. Yeah, car battery, that's up front there. And then it's just water, really. Water and fish, pretty much. Wait, were they all raw? Raw fish, yeah. Quite a lot of fish. Okay, yeah. What's it? It's birch is like potential for traders. Let's just put that in here too. Feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, the lantern oil. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Other than that, we can put stuff just in the regular thing here. So we got the wood. I guess I can just put it on me. The wood. Organize all this stuff. This is fine. I got more cloth here, so to speak. Yeah. heavy hammer I want to bring where I'm going, so we can woodworking tools. We can just put that on here, I think, because that will be used in the base only.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Then what else is there? Anything else I can get rid of my inventory? I feel like I'm really heavy. We don't need a sled now, but I'll be carrying it. I think we'll carry all the stuff. We got some food, we got some water. I guess that's it, yeah. Water, very nice. Okay, let's just, I think we're gonna just pass time here. Let's just eat one. I don't know, is there food outside actually? I didn't check that. Check that quickly. It's over here somewhere. It's the door there. How's the food situation? Oh yeah, loads. Loads of cooked meat. That's good. Good enough for a while. I wouldn't mind killing the bear, but we'll do that later. Good. Hydration. Okay, we're just gonna pass time here until morning, I think. And then go fishing. Once we have enough lantern oil and fish, we can just go to the trader, really. Fishing tackles, actually. Something to keep in mind also. I don't actually have fishing tackles, no. I need to make that. It'd be easy enough. To sleep. I'm gonna put 10, but it's gonna be like 7. Alright. There is stuff you can... 2 workbenches. Any metal I can break down here? I'm not sure if there is this stuff. Those. I'll probably keep those. But there was this handrail thing outside. Let's just grab that. This thing, handcart. Got a bit cold, but it's... Eat this.
Freezing.
That's it for the meat I brought with me. Then we're gonna make some of these hook things. I think I might actually require a workbench for that. Yeah. Hook. We're gonna make some hooks. Well, hooks, sure. And then we're gonna make some lines. We need to get some more guts, but we'll get that killing like a bear. Need 2 more, huh? That's fine. Not too worried about. Now we have a bunch of fishing tackles in a minute. Go. It's always been confusing. You can't actually find the fishing tackle here, which is weird. You can, but you have to go here. You have to click the different buttons. But you can only make one at a time, which is a bit annoying. Oh well. We're gonna make them. And I would say another day, but I think we should get going to start fishing. Doesn't matter if it's in the night, because we're rested anyway, so. You can also make fishing tackles while I fish. But we're going to fish the normal way, not with the tip-ups. Because the normal way also levels up fishing. And I want to level up fishing. Tip-ups doesn't level up fishing. We might still make tip-ups, but we'll see how we get on. Now we might use like maybe we'll use tip-ups in the beginning to get the stuff for the trader, and then we'll fish normally or something like that. Maybe I should do that. Let me have a quick look here. So for the tip-ups, need scrap metal for that and cloth. Okay, takes 40 minutes. I think we should. What's the food situation like? Not amazing. Make porridge though. Probably fish a bit normally first, I guess, and then we can come back and make some stuff. Probably bring some wood as well. Yeah, let's just make some notes there. So we're going to start fishing for fish, oil, and scurvy. Like make tip-ups. More fish later. Bring wood. Trade. Made a locker for trading. Oh yeah, I bring wood and hammer. Alright, sweet. There we go. I'm gonna see the bear is there, is he? You hear him over there earlier. No, I don't see the bear. Oh, sorry, of course there's food here. I forgot all about that. Could make tip-ups now then, I suppose, actually. A bit late in the day. Alright, fellow survivors, I think we're going to call it there. It's a bit of a shorter traveling episode now, getting to this place. But now we are here. We finally made a coastal highway. So the next step now is to basically get settled here. We need to do fishing and lots of fishing. Because the fishing here in this region provides a lot of things. First of all, it provides, well, food, which is a lot of calories. But also it maintains scurvy, which we currently have a risk of. What is that risk? Yeah, it's getting there, but it's going to take a while still. And cooking the fish also gives us oil, which you can use for our lantern, but also you can trade the oil. And so you basically get 3 things out of fishing. Yeah, you get calories, you get oil, and you get scurvy curing. So that's great. Plus you level up fishing as well. That's awesome. And also, if you don't cook the fish, you can trade that for the trader. And you will notice that the longer you stay here and fish, you'll end up with a ton of fish you don't actually cook. You don't get the chance to cook all of it. So you will fish a lot. In fact, like, we're on day something now, 250 something. I wouldn't be surprised if the next episode will fast forward like 10 plus days just because we're going to be fishing a lot. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I probably will take this wood with me. I'm not too fussed about, you know, saving it for something else to build. But we'll see. We'll probably use safe house customization in here too. But we'll see how it, you know, ends up. Probably get rid of some of these tires and stuff. But yeah, so that's it. So next time we're going to do fishing and basically get the trades going. And once you have the first trade, you know, we can set up another trade. And just keep it going really until we have done enough trades so we can get a lot of stuff we can use. And that's pretty much it. Let me actually do a couple things here. I picked up cooking oil and porridge, which I think I'm just going to put here on this thing. I'm not going to carry that around. Yeah, there you go. We're on our way, and let's do some trading and conquer Coastal Highway. Maybe do it before the cougar shows up. But if it does, we'll just kill it. Easy as that. You gotta watch out for timberwolves though, because there are timberwolf spawns in this region. There's like a chance of timberwolves on the ice, so that's an issue, but we'll get it sorted. It's okay. Alright. Okay, fellow survivors, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.